What's up? Yes, deep dish pizza. This is a basic pizza dough. First we just put the dry ingredients into a bowl, all-purpose flour, salt, sugar, and dry yeast. Give it a good stir with a manual mixer, and just add the liquid ingredients, one by one. Now that the all ingredients are integrated, proceed to work the dough by hand. Stretch it, knead it, fold it for about 5 minutes or so, until the dough gets stretchy and just a little bit sticky. Place it in a bowl and just leave it to rest until it doubles its volume. Time can vary, but for me it was around 45 minutes. Anyways, just pour a little of olive oil onto the working table, spread it and place the dough on it, so we can stretch it. You can use a basic pie mold as a mold, or one of these removable molds that I'm holding here. But just before placing it, we're going to add some semolina just in the surface, so the final crust after the oven stays crusty. We do this for both sides and finally place it in the mold. While we're at it, let's just leave a bit of the dough hanging on the edges, so the walls on the pizza crust stays even after the baking process, so we just gotta cut off the excess dough at the end. We really like tomato sauce in this channel, so here's another recipe, a little bit different though. This one is a bit more rustic, so we won't need to blend it at the end, because we want it to be a little bit chunky on the final product. First we cut the onions in fine brunoise, that's the name of the cut for who doesn't know it. Next, just peel some tomatoes and chop it into small pieces. On the other hand, just get some ground beef so we can make some meatballs. Just season it with salt and ground black pepper. Put a pot on medium-high heat. Chop some bacon strips into medium or small pieces. Add a dash of olive oil into the pot and let us proceed to sear the meatballs. We don't want them completely cooked. The baking process on the oven will take care of that. Take them out of the pot and put the bacon in. After a few minutes, just add the onions, stir and let it cook for a bit, so we can add some tomato paste. Cook and stir for another couple of minutes, add a dash of red wine and finally the chopped tomatoes. Give it a gentle final stir and let it cook on low heat for around 45 minutes. Finally, now that both the crust and sauce are done, as I said earlier, cut off the excess crust from the mold. Add and spread a very thin layer of sauce into the bottom. Add some slices of cheese of your preference, in this case Gouda. Then the good old grated mozzarella cheese. Place and equally distribute the meatballs. This part is optional, but I decided to add some salami as well, along with some salted mushroom, and add the rest of the sauce on top. And of course some Parmesan too. And in the end I just couldn't resist, I had to add some chopped basil on top. I kind of made a terrible mistake here. I took off the mold while it was still hot and the pizza just started collapsing over itself, so I had to put it back on. And after trying this monstrous magnum opus, I gotta say, it's a mess. But it's a beautiful mess. Anyways, thank you for watching and until next time.